Dietitian Michelle Swader is here answering your health and nutrition questions. 270-9933 is the number to call. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hot weather's coming. We need to hydrate.
That's right.
A lot of people grab those sports drinks.
They do. But there's actually been a study out that compared a banana to sugary sports drinks and water. And actually, banana came out ahead. It was more nutritious and less bloating than the sports drink. And it resulted in faster recovery and less inflammation than just the water alone.
So there's enough water in a banana?
Yeah, well, actually, fruits and vegetables are 80 to up to 96% water. So it's kind of hard to believe, but you get a lot of water content in fruits and vegetables, both produce.
Other than bananas, like what?
Yeah, so fruit and vegetable choices. Fruits would be melon and berries, peaches, pineapple. If you're going for a veggie, it would be cucumbers, celery, radish, of course, salad greens. So if you're recovering from a hard workout or gardening, putting some fruit together with some cottage cheese or the classic celery and peanut butter, you know, would be great ways to get a lot more antioxidants and as well as the electrolytes that the sports drinks have. And sports drinks usually only have sodium and potassium. And food has more.
And we have 90s coming this weekend. What's to stay away from?
Yes. Well, it's just nice not to have to turn the oven on. So a lot of people will go for kind of no-cook stuff like salads and slaws. Definitely the foods that I mentioned that are really hydrating. A lot of people will do things like putting their blueberries or their grapes in the freezer to give them kind of like a sweet treat without necessarily having to rely on a sugary popsicle.
All right, let's go to the phones. We'll start with Gina from Madison. Hi, Gina.
Yeah, hi, how are you?
Great. What's your question?
My question is about snacking and healthy snacking. Is it beneficial to do it, or is it best avoided not to have those treats throughout the day?
Well, that's a very good question. I think it really depends on the day and what you have going on. If you are doing a workout, for example, I just mentioned if you're out there gardening for the weekend, you might want to have a little something to last you. If you get down to low blood sugar, low hydration, you're probably going to be feeling it the rest of the day. If your meals are a good size and proportionally balanced, you might not need a snack if you're just having a regular work day, for example. So it really kind of depends on what the pattern of your day is.
I have to have an apple at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, okay.
The way it goes.
Or tradition.
Sherry from Madison. Hi, Sherry. Sherry, you there?
Yes, I am.
What's your question?
My question is, I'm about to have my gallbladder removed, so I wanted to see what kind of diet changes I can make now, prior to the surgery, that will make the surgery go easier, plus the aftercare go easier.
Okay, that is a great question. That's very forward thinking. Basically, what's going to happen is after the surgery, there's no necessarily gallbladder diet. People do find that they can be a little bit more sensitive to extremely fatty foods like fried French fries. Before that you would go, I would say the easiest thing to do would be to just watch the amount that you're eating. You're probably going to go on a liquid diet to start kind of emptying your stomach, and if you have a big dinner at the last moment, it's kind of hard to kind of wean off. And definitely with the fat too, kind of start weaning that away just so your gallbladder doesn't have to be very active in the days upcoming before surgery.
I had mine removed, and
okay.
You have to change your diet a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. If you're used to fatty foods,
your body will tell you.
You're going to have to downgrade that a little bit.
Say,
yeah.
No, we're not doing that. All right, let's go to Tom in Madison. Hi, Tom.
Oh, hello. Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, what's your question?
My question is, I'm unclear about the bad rap that bananas have been getting for the last year or so. I don't know. I'm unclear. I hear you're supposed to only eat a half a banana, buy smaller bananas. Is it the sugar intake that's so bad? I mean, after all these decades,
right.
All of a sudden, that's it.
Right, and being a fruit, it's still a nutritious item. I think the bad rap that he's talking about, bananas are quite large for a portion size. A portion would be somewhere between a half and a full cup of banana, and if you take some of the really large bunches of bananas that are out there, it's probably going to be more like a portion and a half. And if you're counting your calories and you're counting your carbohydrates, that might make a difference. And yes, on the spectrum of the natural sugar that fruits contain, banana is kind of on the high side. And so some people that are doing a low-carb diet, or again, watching their carbohydrates, they do stay with lower sugar things like melon and berries. So it's not necessarily that the banana has become unhealthy.
They've gotten too big.
They've just grown a little big. And they do sell now mini bananas.
I didn't know there was a banana controversy. Learn something new every day. Thanks for everyone for calling in. We're out of time. If you're on the line, stay there. Michelle will talk to you off the air. We'll see you next month.
Thank you very much.